Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Israeli armoured vehicles have been seen on the main road running from north to south of the Gaza Strip close to Gaza City. It comes as the Israeli military says it is expanding its ground offensive in Gaza. Hear their military spokesman saying troops killed dozens of terrorists during clashes overnight. The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees says thousands of patients are stuck in hospitals in the north of Gaza. Meanwhile, every day more news comes in regarding the fate of people snatched from a music festival by Hamas. Hear the mother of a German-Israeli woman whose daughter was called Laouk, confirming she was murdered by the terrorist group. Meanwhile, Israel has urged Russia to protect all its citizens and all Jews after a large mob shouting anti-Semitic slogans stormed a Dagestan airport. Video footage on social media showed an angry crowd running through the airport in Makakala, seeking people arriving on a flight from Tel Aviv. Some of the crowd ran onto the runway and surrounded aircraft there. Russia's aviation agency said security forces later brought the situation under control. The airport is currently closed, with authorities saying it will reopen on Tuesday. Some 60 people have been arrested so far. Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu has said that Russia is ready for talks on the post-conflict settlement of the Ukraine crisis at a military forum in Beijing. Speaking at the Xiangshan Forum, China's largest annual military diplomatic event, Shoigu added that Russia is also ready for talks on further coexistence with the West. It is unlikely Ukraine, the US or NATO would accept any settlement offered by Russia as long as its forces remain in internationally recognized areas of Ukraine. A major military and police search is underway in Colombia for the father of Liverpool football forward Luis Diaz, with authorities offering £40,000 in reward for information leading to his rescue. More than 120 soldiers plus police searched northern Colombia for Luis Manuel Diaz, seen here with his wife and son, amid reports armed men had taken him. The army said it had set up roadblocks and deployed 2 motorized platoons, unmanned aircraft, helicopters and a plane with radar in the search for his father. Luis Rubiales, the former president of the Spanish Football Association, has been banned from all football-related activities for 3 years by FIFA's disciplinary committee. Rubiales caused a scandal when he kissed the Spanish footballer Jenny Hermoso on the lips during the Women's World Cup final presentation ceremony after their victory over England in August. While Rubiales initially attempted to carry on in his role, he subsequently resigned last month and has now been punished for a breach of Article 13 of FIFA's disciplinary code. Well-wishers have paid tribute to the actor Matthew Perry at the Los Angeles home where the Friends star died in an apparent drowning this weekend. People laid flowers and other gifts to pay their respects to the 54-year-old actor who passed away at his home in LA. Perry suffered from alcohol and drug addictions. His post-mortem examination was inconclusive while officials await the results of toxicology tests. The US sitcom Friends aired 236 episodes from 1994 to 2004, with Perry becoming one of 6 household names around the world. Actor Hank Azaria, who played a cameo role in Friends, paid tribute to the man he said was more like a brother to him.
He was, to me, as funny as he was on Friends, and he was, and other things too. In person, he was just the funniest man ever. Most nights you spent with Matthew, you were crying, laughing by the end.
And later this week, King Charles and Queen Camilla will visit Kenya for the first time since their coronation, and the couple's first state visit to a Commonwealth nation. Ahead of the trip, the British High Commission has asked local visual artist collective Matwana Matatu Culture to design several vans, locally known as matatus, for use by the royal couple while they are in Nairobi. This local transport mode is affordable and convenient, and many people use them to get around. Conductors and owners are said to compete for the attention of potential passengers, and so the brighter and louder they are, the more customers they can get. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.